All right, so today we're going to talk about more advanced chord progressions using bar chords. Essentially, we're going to talk about 2-5-1s with bar chords and 3-6-2-5-1s with bar chords. So, if you need to see bar chords, there's other videos I have of bar chords themselves. But essentially, what you want to look at here is, so start out with 2-5 in the key of G. So, if we know the G major scale, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, sharp, G. 8 notes total, or 7 different ones. So our 2 is the chord built on the second degree, A, and that's a minor chord. And so our 2 chord is A minor. Our G is here. So we're going to be doing an E-type major shape for G, and then an E-type minor shape for A minor. So this is our 2 chord. And then our 5 chord in this 2-5-1 is D7. So D, G, A, B, C, D, 5. So we want a D. It's always a major for the 5 chord or a dominant 7, whether it's minor or major. So, or dominant 7, and then 1. This is a really common jazz progression. You can also make it minor 7, dominant 7, major 7. Now, the next component of this progression is the 1-6-2-5. So we know our 2 is A minor, our 5 is D7, and our 1 is G. So our 6 is G, A, B, C, D, E is 6 in our scale. And this would go that we'll see when we do the key of C major that you can do this counting method in any scale. So we want to find our E minor. The best E minor for bar chord is the 6 is always a minor chord unless you're altering it in a jazz context. And you can do a minor chord or a minor 7. You're going to be using an A-type chord minor shape at the 7th fret. And so it's 1, 3. You can start and you can do 2-5-1, 6. Or you can do 1-6-2-5. The point is it's always kind of in that general order. So let's do 2-5-1. Measure 1, measure 2, D7, measure 3, E minor. And notice we've created a 4-bar phrase. This is the 4th bar, back to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just use a major 7, out of habit. I'm going to use minor 7, dominant 7, major 7, minor 7. Again, very common jazz progression, but also used in all sorts of popular music and classical. The next progression we want to talk about is the 3-6-2-5, and it's usually to create an 8-bar phrase with the 2-5-1-6 that we just did. So essentially the 3 chord replaces the 1 chord the next time around in another 4-bar sequence. So the 3 chord is always minor, and it is, unless you're altering it in a jazz context, G, A, B, 3. So, B minor, 3, 6, E minor, 2, A minor, D7, and so if we combine our 2-5-1-6 with our 3-6-2-5, we end up with really common jazz progression. Measure 2, measure 3, Ah, shoot, I messed it up, sorry. Now we're going to add a 3, 6, 2, 5. So a common way of doing this is actually, it doesn't start 2-5. When you add the 3, 6, 2, 5 to create the 8 measure phrase, it usually starts on 1. So 2, 3, 4, 2 measure, 3 measure. Now we do the 3, 6, 2, 5. Measure 5, measure 6, measure 7, measure 8, 1. So commonly in jazz,